welcome to my channel. I'm a budget mama based in the UK and my little family of 3 is working to a cash budget to help us keep control of our finances. Today's video I'm going to be stuffing our weekly spending money and I do have a couple of little crafty bits to show you at the end. I've had a week this week. I feel completely I don't even know the words to describe it. I've not been keeping on top of my spending, so I've been spending money kind of willy-nilly out of other pots that it shouldn't come out of, but then I've not been keeping track, so I feel like all of my budget is just a little bit squiffy. I don't think it's helped that my mum has been ill this week, so my normal day without my daughter where I'd get a lot of stuff done didn't happen. So I think that's kind of thrown me for a loop. So I just feel disorganised and like, I'm sure we all have those weeks. I like feeling in control, and I feel like I'm kind of out of control of the budget at the moment. But today we are going to reset. We're going to take stock of where we are, and I am going to start afresh and go, right, draw a line under it, start from here. So because it's been a bad week, I am on the chocolate today, and by on I mean I have eaten. And if any of you have a vegan family that like white chocolate, this is the one to go for. It's the Aldi Moseroth Vegan Blonde. It is fantastic. It is the best white chocolate. Oh, I polished off the packet. It's gone. It's in my belly. And it's only £1.49, which is a lot cheaper than some vegan chocolate bars. Obviously, I haven't been paid to promote it. I don't think they pay people with like 240 subscribers to promote anything, but that is just my experience and I really like it. If I bought it every day, I would eat it every day. It goes down too easy. But I have found a recipe for vegan Baileys, like white chocolate Baileys. So I definitely need to buy a couple more bars to put into that. I'm very excited. So let's get started. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 130, 140, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Fabulous. Oh, another reason my week has just been my food where is it? Here it is. My food envelope has given up the ghost entirely. It spewed change everywhere. I've stuck it and restuck it and it's not working, so I need to buy some more. But it does mean that I have some change. It was only like a couple of quid, but I had some change left over from my food, and it's somewhere. It's in a pocket or a bag or something, and now I have nowhere to put my food money. So that's going to be interesting because I don't have any empty envelopes. I'll put the notes in here for now, and then because the notes are fine, they don't fall out. But as soon as I get any change, I'm going to have to find somewhere to put the change. So there is a little bit of money left that needs to come out of food. I just don't know where it is. Not a clue. This was our fuel. There was more left. I think I ended up spending some of it on breakfast. Yeah, so one of the reasons I struggle. Okay, words. If I'm on my own, I can stick to a budget fine because I can say no to myself. People I can't say no to, my daughter and my sister. So even my daughter I can say no most of the time, but my sister, we were supposed to be meeting in the next town over. My daughter and I were supposed to be getting the train, and my daughter was really excited to get the train. But it was peeing it down, and the previous 2 days my daughter hadn't napped. So I knew she was going to be a bit of a nightmare without a nap on that particular day. So my sister actually came down to our town and we went out for brunch not brunch. It was supposed to be lunch, but we were hungry at 11:30. So we went out for food. We did all day breakfast at Morrison's, which was half price. I don't know if it still is, but we got all day breakfast for $2.99, and that included the veggie and vegan ones too, which was we both thought was really good value. So we did breakfast and we went into town and we did a trawl around the charity shops and the pound shops, and because that's just the kind of girls we are. Women. Yeah. So that's just the kind of people we are. We do the charity shops, and I found a few bits. Oh, I did get a couple of bits to see if I could sell on. I don't know if they're going to go for much, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm taking a gamble, trying to make a little bit extra cash. So, £4.80 left from personal care. No idea what it got spent on. There are receipts, but I'm too lazy to look. Oh God, clothes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that wasn't clothes. Oh, bugger. Yeah, that was, we went to a birthday party. One of my friend's children turned 1. So we went to a birthday party and I bought some bits and bobs to take with us, some beer, which, thinking back, probably not acceptable to take beer to a children's birthday party, but I did, and I don't think I paid attention to any looks if I got them. So the clothing fund kind of got, I think I spent a little bit of money out of here on like the day that my sister came down, maybe on coffee, I'm not sure. Like I say, stuff came out of other pots and I didn't keep track, and I'm feeling very disorganised. So we've got 45 left in clothes. So I'm going to take the change out and we're going to start bumping that back up to 50. And then miscellaneous, there's a little bit left, which is good. At least I didn't, which, yeah, no, I probably just, get out. I probably just didn't have enough in there to pay for what I wanted at the time. So there's 442 left in miscellaneous. Pets is over here because nothing's where it's supposed to be today. Nothing left in pets. Our like cat litter is going up. It's like crazy expensive. We normally get like the wood pellet cat litter, which on occasion has been difficult to find, but now it's both difficult to find and way more expensive. We used to be able to get 30 litres of cat litter for $6.99 from B&M, and even Pets at Home, I think they had one for $7.99 for the same 30 litres. Now it's 10 quid. I think a 30 litre bag lasts us 2 weeks. So £10, it's £5 a week for my cat to poop. Yeah. I mean, it probably costs us a little bit more because he's an indoor only cat, but that's because he has already been hit by a car once in his life and I don't trust his judgment. That was before we got him. We actually adopted him from Cats Protection when he was 7. He's now 11. He's getting a little bit old. Or was he 5 when we got him? Oh, I don't know. But when we adopted him, he'd been hit by a car. He'd lost one of his front legs, and the other front leg had been repaired to the point where he could use it, but it's set a little bit crooked and he's not terribly mobile. So I wouldn't trust him to be outside, and I don't think he'd be able to outrun a car if it was coming at him. Anyway, but that's why it costs more for him to poop. And then that is the 5-week top-up thing, which I have finally labelled, which we don't take out of, but we're going to pay into. So, as I have said in a previous video, until Christmas has been and gone, I am putting £50 a week into food because I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to have to be meal planning on top of everything else at the moment. Fuel, we are putting 70 in. We are still putting 70 a week in, but we are generally having a little bit left over. I think there was another tenner left this week, but like I say, it got spent on, I don't know, something. Personal care, we are putting 10 into. Clothing, let's see what we've got left. So we've got 40 quid left, and we've got clothing, right, okay, yep. I need some change is what I need. Nope, crap, okay. Trying to think where I have some change. Possibly in the savings challenge. Let's have a quick look. Oh. I have rooted through here so many times. I'm not convinced there is anything smaller than a 20 in most of these. No, 20, 20. 20, not looking hopeful. Bugger. Oh, tens, we've got tens, yay. So I've got tens in 42 on Friday if I need some change or smaller notes. Right, sorted. Oh god. Oh, where did my... There it is. There's my bubble. Oh. Right. So... Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. What was I up to? I was up to... Yeah, so we're putting £10 in each. So, clothes we are putting 10 into... Miscellaneous gets 10. Pets gets 10, and our weekly top-up thing gets 10 as well. I gotta tell you, having this little pot is when we have slightly longer weeks. I mean, we have had a few weeks where it's been like a 9-day week, like the last week of the month has been like a 9-day week or a 10-day week, but we've not actually dipped into this yet. So I'm waiting for like a full 5-week month, and then I'm not going to have to worry about it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. We've got 110 in here now, which is super. Oh, right, okay. Everything is paid into. Woohoo! Happy, 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 happy. So let's see what we've got left. We have a lot of receipts is what we have. Oh, get off, get off, get off. No money in there. Nope. Good, good, good. So we've got a 5 and a bunch of change that can go into savings. So we've got £20 and 20p. The small change isn't going to go into our savings though, so we've got £18 going into savings today, which I've got to admit, everything is precariously balanced at the moment. It's not good. Not as much as I would have liked, but we are so close to the end. So close. Oh god, stuff. Falling things. Got it. Don't know why I took the bubble off, to be honest. So these are our remaining envelopes. So what have we got? So we've got 18 going in, so we can do 14 and 4, which is still, I mean, It's not as much as I'd like, but it is still 2 envelopes getting filled. And we're so close, so close. And I'm hopeful that I'll have money left over. Well, no, not even hopeful. I am confident that we will have money left over on Friday because I'm not paying like everything that's left over into the boat fund. 4, 6, 8, yeah, 14. Because it feels so much, as much as like building up the boat fund is good, it feels so much better to be making progress with the the envelope challenge. Right, so excuse me. So we've got 4 and 14. Fabulous. Oh, it's going to be so rewarding emptying all of these envelopes. I'm so excited. Oh, and I'll be doing it just before Christmas and then not spending any of it on Christmas. But we are thinking that maybe we'll put a little bit of cash aside and fix our gas fire, because we've talked about it a few times. It will be nice to have, even just like in the evenings when my daughter's in bed. Obviously don't need it on during the day, but it's a nice aesthetic. And I mean, ideally we'd like to take it out and put a multi-fuel stove in, but that would take up all of what we've saved. So maybe next year we will treat ourselves at Christmas with that. And we're going to have to put some of that aside for a new bed for my daughter, because she has taken to waking up in the middle of the night and saying my bed is too small, which I blame on the fact that my mum bought a single bed for her when she stays there. So she's only there once a week. Well, she only stays over once every 2 weeks. But they got a single bed for her. Obviously it works for them because they can actually have other people over to stay, and just having like a kid's bed, it's not usable for anybody else. So I get it, but it now means that she feels like her toddler bed is too small, which, in fairness, when she lies on it, like if this area was her toddler bed, if her head was right up here, she's only got about a foot of space at the bottom because she's a tall girl. Don't know where she gets it from. Neither her dad nor myself are particularly tall. But yeah, if she stretches out and she lies flat, yeah, she's only got about a foot of space at the bottom. So I understand that because she moves around a lot more than we do, that she probably bumps her head or her feet regularly. So that is the plan for her birthday, is to get her a new bed. And we're looking at, I'm looking at like cabin beds, so something that's raised up with a little bit of space underneath. If you have had these and they are a terrible idea, do let me know, because my nieces were, I was so much younger when my nieces were this age. So we're kind of working on what we think would be a nice idea, but whether the reality works out like that might be completely different. But she likes building dens and forts, and I think she just likes having that little kind of area underneath as a little den to play in and run and hide in when I'm annoyed at her or something, you know? Anyway, so weekly challenge is looking super. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 left. I am confident we will fill at least 2, if not 3, on Friday. I think at the end of next week we'll be done. And next Friday is the next Friday's this Friday. Working stuff out in my head slowly. Can you see the smoke? So this Friday is the 2nd of December, I think, and next Friday will be the 9th. So yeah, we're gonna be finished well before the end of the year, which means that what are we gonna do with all the okay, brain words making. I can't start, like, once we finish this one, I can't start next year's challenge because, no. What am I going to do with all the cash that we've got left over that would normally go into this? What am I going to spend that on? Or save that for? Ooh. Plans, thoughts, ideas. Okay. Anyway, in fairness, given the lack of presents that we've bought, it's probably going to go into the gift fund and we're going to spend it on Christmas. Oh, you know, do you remember last week I said I was going to go through our gifts and see, because I was worried about the gift fund not having enough money in it? Yeah, I don't think it does. I think I've spent a lot of money on not very much stuff. But that'll be Friday's video. Anyway, crafty bits. So there was a mystery crafty thing that I couldn't find, and I couldn't find it. Oh god, ow. Ah, stuff falling. Yeah, I couldn't find it because my husband had hidden it under stuff, which makes perfect sense. So it was this, which, oh, it's so pretty. So I'll put a picture up of what it looked like before, and it was just like a plain wooden, I don't even know what it was meant to be for. The intention had been to put one of those little LED candles in the bottom, yeah, I mean, I could have done that, but then I found the little string lights from, I think they were Poundland, so it was £1. Obviously they didn't come with batteries because nothing does in the pound shop. But, oh god, talking a mile a minute. But the string lights take AA batteries, which are so much easier to replace than those little watch battery things that you get in the candle, you know, the little LED candles. So anyway, so I'm showing it laid down, but it's obviously going to be stood up, and I just think it's going to be so cute. I honestly don't know what it was. I mean, maybe it was intended to have like an LED candle in, or, ooh, maybe it was supposed to have those, you know, those little incense cones. Maybe it was supposed to have those in to just kind of, I don't know, make the place smell pretty. But anyway, so I just painted it, and then I took some of the bits off one of the garlands, and then I had some craft wire that I just wrapped around a pencil to make it curly, and shoved it in, whacked a bit of ribbon on, and hot glued everything together, and it looks, I think it looks so super cute, and it's going to look brilliant on our mantelpiece, which you will see when I do my house tour, when I finally decorate everything. Yay! Turning you off. Oh, dropping stuff, not good. What else did I do? Oh, and then I said I was going to show you the thing that I made for the fireplace. I'm going to put a picture on screen of what it looks like in the fire with the lights off, because it's really pretty. But, oh god. But if you don't remember from last video, I mentioned that our gas fire doesn't work, and actually in this video I mentioned that our gas fire doesn't work, but anyway. So, and we don't have any like faux coals on it. I think that's one of the reasons we weren't supposed to use it. I don't know, we've not really looked at it, it's just been there. It's been an ornament really, not a very pretty one. But anyway, I like the idea of having something in the gas fire, so I got some sticks from the garden, shoved some of the greenery in, wrapped a ribbon round, got some little cherry lights, and that is just going to sit like on our fireplace, and it's kind of going to look like glowing coals or glowing stick. I don't know. It's going to look pretty, I think, hopefully. And with all the decorations around it, I think it's going to look gorgeous. So yeah, anyway, nothing's kind of attached together, so the ribbon's just wrapped around. It's not actually kind of hot glued. The berry lights aren't hot glued on, and it's all just kind of put together so we can take it apart and use these bits for something else next year. Or this year, if I decide that I don't like it and I want to put them somewhere else. And then I've been in a little bit of a creative funk this week. Like I say, it's just been, I haven't felt as organised as I usually am. So I felt, bleh. So the only other kind of, not crafty, but Christmassy thing that I've done was make some peanut brittle. I was trying out some peanut brittle recipes. Well, I tried out a peanut brittle recipe, thinking that I can put this. So I went through what we've got and who we need to buy for. And the main thing that we want to do for like each family on both sides, we're going to do a bit of a hamper. We're going to do a bottle of homemade wine. And then we're going to do kind of some edible bits and bobs. I'm going to make some jam and make some like sweet treats and stuff. And then that'll kind of be it for the adults on my husband's side of the family. But then we're going to buy, we still need to buy for, I think we've sorted one of the nieces on his side. And then I do get a few little bits and bobs for my side of the family, as well as like a family hamper thingy. But I was kind of looking for recipes that I could make ahead of time, because Christmas week, the week before Christmas, oh, it's not going to be fun. I've got, so because I work in the evenings, that week I'm actually working until midnight, 3 nights that week. And then of course I've got my 2-year-old daughter during the day, so I'm not going to have a lot of time or energy or willpower to do anything. We're going to be having movie days and I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not looking forward to it. It's kind of like a cloud hanging over me. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But if I can make stuff ahead of time, so like peanut brittle, from what I saw, it lasts like a month at least in an airtight container, or you can freeze it and it'll last for up to 3. So I can make it now and freeze it and then just defrost it for people's gifts close to the time. Or like fudge, I can do the same thing, or coconut ice, or any sort of like chocolate truffles, I can do the same thing. I can make and freeze them, which then would take the pressure off, because we've had a couple of years where we've done a lot of homemade stuff, and the few days before Christmas, oh my word, you're just stressed out, and no, it's not good. And that was when I didn't have a kid, so it's going to be even worse with a toddler underfoot. But I've also got some ideas for the kind of gift hamper that my daughter can help with. I'll put a picture up. I saw this idea using piping bags to make kind of like reindeer hot chocolate gifts. Anyway, they're gonna be cute. So obviously I will show you stuff as I'm making it, or any kind of additional homemade decor that I make for the house, I will show you. The intention is to decorate the house this weekend. I just couldn't face decorating the house before December. It didn't feel right. So we're going to, and I understand it's going to be well into December before you see our decorations, because I record and then they come out the following Wednesday. But anyway, that's the plan. So next Wednesday's video, we should have our decorations up, and I can do a bit of a tour of our deckies and any homemade bits and bobs that I've made. But I think that's everything for today, guys. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. You have no idea how much it means to me that people like and comment on my videos. Initially, I was kind of making these to keep myself motivated, but now it feels like I am actually making these videos for people, which feels really good. If you know anybody that you think would like my videos, whether that be the budgeting side of things or the crafty bits or just me rambling on about absolute crap, do share my videos, because that would really help my channel to grow. So thank you for doing that if you do. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'm in work in about an hour, so I need to get a few things sorted. I will obviously catch up with you in the next video. Take care and happy budgeting.